You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning and welcome into today's edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. It is Sunday, the 22nd of December. We are rolling into the holiday week here. So thanks so much for tuning in. We've got a great show coming up with a lot of locals talking about how to navigate this town. So it's going to be a great show. Grab that cup of coffee. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Celebrate the season at the Grand Hyatt Vail. From festive dinners to lively balloon drop celebrations, the holidays are brighter at the Grand Hyatt Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Experience the difference at Mountain Market and Supply. We source organic and local produce, honey, good food, and gifts from small businesses right here in Colorado and beyond. Located at 201 Broadway Street in Eagle, shop in-store Tuesday through Friday from 12 to 6 p.m., Saturday 11 to 4 p.m., and Sunday 11 to 3 p.m. Support our community by shopping local. We can't wait to see you at Mountain Market and Supply.
When it comes to buying flooring for your Colorado home, there's only one store in the Vail Valley to visit, Rugs Benedict. Visit our 12,000 square foot showroom to find the perfect floors for your home or business. We have hundreds of choices in stock and offer professional installation with a lifetime installation guarantee. We've been serving the Vail Valley for 50 years, and we can't wait to have our team floor you. We are conveniently located just off I-70. Stop by our showroom today.
Discover hidden treasures at our high-end consignment store, The Aspenite. Located in the heart of Glenwood Springs, we're your go-to destination for luxury finds and unique treasures, from elegant fur coats and designer handbags to locally crafted handmade candles. Our collection is curated with style and quality in mind. We believe in giving a second home to exceptional clothing, shoes, and accessories, keeping sustainability and sophistication at the forefront. Open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Sunday. We invite you to explore our one-of-a-kind selection. Got a high-end handbag, fur coat, or other luxury item to consign? Bring them to us. We'd love to help you share their story. Stop by today and experience the charm of high-end consignment at The Aspenite.
Good morning, Vail.
One of our locals who does amazing work with the Vail Valley Partnership is Chris Romer, and he also has one of the best Facebook pages to follow, but he's here to talk all about the VVP and what they are doing to help our community. Let's take a look.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Thursday morning, and I have somebody special next to me. You wake up early, so it's always nice to have you here. One of our favorite guests on the show is Chris Romer from the Vail Valley Partnership. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, thanks, Liz. And it's wow, I know for a fact that you have a lot of other guests on TV8 regularly that are probably more of your favorite. But I appreciate the gracious welcome this morning and just pretending that as I sit here today that I'm one of your favorites. So
it's actually
good.
not a lie. I happen to adore you. You're so much fun, and you're really great for our community. You do a lot of things, and whether you know it or not, you're super popular because I'm online a lot, and I get to see the banter between everything. And I know you write for the Daily, and you get a lot of lovely letters from people. Yeah. People, cut that out, okay? Be nice to Chris. You really work hard to take care of our community, but people like to send you lots of really lovely love letters. I understand that.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. The partnership, the Chamber of Commerce, and we're an economic development organization, and heavily involved with our community, working with our nonprofits, working with our local governments and the state and federal government on things that impact the Eagle River Valley and impact our businesses and impact our people. And obviously, when you do that kind of thing and you have a voice with the Vail Daily and other channels through the partnership as one of Eagle County's largest organizations and 800 businesses that are members, sometimes you'll ruffle feathers a little bit. And we're okay with that, and I'm okay with that. And yes, I wish people had a little more grace, and maybe a little more kindness at their heart in the holiday season. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt our feelings when people send what might be perceived as a mean-spirited email or
he's so kind,
a nasty voicemail. It's okay because we know we're working hard to represent the needs of this community around some hard topics like housing and healthcare, transportation, and things that are not and don't have easy solutions.
Right, and that makes sense. It does.
The challenges facing our community and any rural community and any mountain community are not Republican problems or Democrat problems. They're community problems and community challenges.
That's correct.
And we're happy to roll up our sleeves and help bring people together to convene and collaborate and work to solve some of these issues and make things better.
Altruism and backbone, that describes you perfectly. Because it would be hard for me to take all of the gamut of negativity, but I think it's good that you just deal with it because maybe it opens your eyes sometimes to something that maybe you guys should work on, or as a community we can all work on together. But kindness goes a long way, and I think you get more, what is that, honey? You get more bees with honey, or
I think
like
it's something like that. And it's okay. Again, we'll use the airport and air service as an example.
Okay.
So we're involved and we administer the EGE Air Alliance, which is a great local group that works with all of the airline partners to bring new flights to Eagle County Regional Airport.
And you're doing great with that.
Yeah, we have new flights from Alaska Airlines, from Seattle and San Diego. We have new flights from Frontier, and from Dallas, Denver, and San Francisco.
That's incredible.
We had new service this past summer and again next summer on United Airlines from both Houston and Chicago. So it's great. It's great for our locals to be able to get out. It's great for our visitors and second homeowners to be able to get in. We have a locals flight rebate program for those new flights that gives people a check for $100 if they can prove that they're an Eagle County resident. So it's great, right? It helps our economy, helps our community. And I understand the fact that there are people who might live in the flight path or whatever the case who say, gosh, we're really not happy about the fact that there's more planes coming into that airport. And I respect that, and I understand that. So it's okay for people to disagree.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no problem with disagreements and things like that, but knowing that you guys are working towards all good, all positive things in our community, take a minute and remember that, because that's just how I feel.
Sure.
Because you guys are consistently working so hard, always for good, and that's what's a wonderful thing. Now, are you guys looking for any volunteers or any help within the partnership right now?
No, we don't rely a lot on volunteers. We have a good team and a good staff. We have lots of engagement opportunities for people to participate in our Leveraging Local Leaders program and our Community Leadership Academy and some of our other professional development programming, taking the lead. Lots of leadership, lots of professional development. lots of abilities to attend after-hour mixers and leads groups and things to grow connections and grow deeper involvement within the community and with fellow business owners and nonprofit executives. But we don't rely on volunteers.
Gotcha.
We know that so much of our nonprofit community relies on volunteers, and we
Right.
want people to go volunteer for the community market or the Vail Valley Foundation
is
or
special.
Habitat for Humanity or the Charitable Fund or any of the other opportunities that exist. So we're happy to promote those volunteer opportunities
wonderful.
and support them, but it's not something we rely on at the partnership.
Okay, well, I know that you work really closely anyway with all the non-for-profit organizations and charitable organizations and things like that. You guys really do work very closely with everybody. So it really is kind of one big happy family. Everybody's working towards the same goal, trying to help our community, trying to help people that might be struggling over whether it's the holidays or just throughout the entire year. And you work endlessly on figuring out housing situations and everything else. So what is the biggest project you guys are working on right now?
Oh, the biggest project we are working on is workforce.
Ah.
Workforce issues, and a few things in workforce specifically. We're launching an adult apprentice program. We've had a very successful career-wise youth apprenticeship program for high school seniors and a year after to put them into the workforce in meaningful career pathways. So we're expanding that program to be available to adults who might be looking for a mid-career career path change. They might be a seasonal worker looking for year-round work. They might be looking to become a teacher or become a nurse at an older age out of school. So we're launching that adult apprentice program to help people stay here and to help people grow here. So that's really exciting. And aligned with that is a workforce mapping program where we're really going to be promoting the jobs that exist in Eagle County, the skills training that exists to help people with those job transitions, and some of the employers that are looking for those high need jobs and what those jobs pay and everything else. So we're really involved in workforce because, successful communities, Liz, need successful businesses.
Without a doubt.
And the second part of that is successful businesses need successful people. So everything we do is based on that idea of community needing businesses and businesses needing people. So we start at the foundation of how do we help people, knowing that will help the business, knowing that will grow a strong community.
Right.
So that's the foundation of all of our efforts. Our tourism, our economic development, our workforce, our chamber programming is all on that concept of how do we help the people that live and work here and want to grow businesses here, because that will help the businesses, that will help the community. Yeah. And it's not hard, but it is complicated.
Oh, absolutely. But the coolest part about this is it will end up trickling down, and then people that feel like it's too expensive to live here, if you have a career going, then you can actually live and thrive happily here.
Yeah, and it is expensive to live here, and
Yes,
that's why we're involved in housing advocacy, and that's why we're involved in things like helping develop the core transit program and air service development and healthcare initiatives, and we're involved in all of those things because cost of living is a big barrier. So it starts with a great career, but it also starts with affordable living and affordable childcare and some of the other things that we work on from an advocacy standpoint.
I couldn't have said anything better than any of that myself. Chris Romer, thank you with your beautiful blue eyes coming in this morning. Vail Valley Partnership, always here for the community and always taking care of everybody. VailValleyPartnership.org.
Come.
VailValleyPartnership.com. Thank you very much for being with us. I hope you have a beautiful holiday.
Thank you, you too.
All right, you guys are wonderful. It's Chris Romer from the Vail Valley Partnership right here on Good Morning Vail TV8. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Ice Castles is an awe-inspiring, must-see winter phenomenon that brings fairy tales to life. Squeal with delight as you race down one of the exhilarating ice slides, explore ice caverns, and get lost in a frozen maze. Squeeze through the incredible crawl tunnels and discover elaborate ice sculptures hand-carved by local and international artists. Experience Ice Castles in Eagle. Visit icecastles.com for more information and to purchase your tickets.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. Joining us now on the couch is Claire Noble, doing so much work here for Eagle County Government, the Public Information Officer. How are we doing, Claire?
I'm doing great. How are you doing this
Good. We were
morning?
just saying long time no see, but
Yeah.
a lot going on right now with Eagle County Government.
Right. So one of the things that's been in the news quite a bit for the last year or so has been wolf reintroduction in Colorado. A lot of strong opinions about it.
Yes.
So why not hear from the experts?
Yes.
Coming up this Wednesday, December 18th at 10 a.m. at the Eagle County building in the Eagle County room, the Board of County Commissioners are hosting experts from Colorado Parks and Wildlife to give a presentation on where we're at with wolf reintroduction and answer the public's questions.
That's so amazing. Obviously, the state voted to reintroduce wolves a couple years
Yes.
ago. So that's amazing to bring experts in to talk
Yeah.
about it. Can you sneak preview anything about what they're going to talk about?
I haven't seen their presentation, so I'm not really sure. I think it might actually focus a little bit on our area because they've been leaving them in different parts of the state. They're getting ready to take a part of the pack that had basically been taken out of the wild, put them back in. I think they're bringing in some more wolves from Canada as well to reintroduce them.
How awesome. So Wednesday down in Eagle.
Yes.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Educate yourself. This is what it's all about, right? If you're going to get on Facebook and blast nonsense, you better educate yourself, and this is a place to do it.
You know, if you have questions, these are the experts. Come ask them, not, the peanut gallery online.
I love that. Well, thank you guys for organizing that.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty interesting and really important too right now. I know people are talking about it, so that's a great place to spell some information. What else is going on though?
Well, we were just talking before we came on the air about, getting back outside, getting back on the mountain. So that's most people up here's idea of a good time.
Yes.
But the DMV, maybe not so much. But I will say, I've used our DMVs both at the Avon office and the Eagle office. I was in and out in less than 5 minutes. The people were friendly, professional, but our clerk and recorder's office has made it even faster and more convenient. They've partnered with a company that makes kiosks and that allows you to do certain things like update your registration, get a duplicate registration, check on your title. This kiosk is located in the city market, so you don't have to make a special trip anywhere. If you're in there getting your groceries and you're like, I need to renew my car registration. Slipped my mind for a few months earlier this year, but a sheriff's deputy reminded me that it was something I needed to take care of. This kiosk is located just opposite of cash register 17. So if you're walking the store and you're like, where is this thing? look for cash
So
register
is this
17.
city markets across the valley here, or
Just the one right now in Avon.
Just the one right
Yeah,
now in Avon. Okay.
Right.
So that would be kind of in the corner there when you go in the main doors, kind of
Yeah.
go through the store
Right,
towards the end
exactly.
of the kiosk there.
Yeah.
Awesome. I feel like I've used one of these before. Are these kind of popular in the country or state elsewhere?
Well, they're definitely around. This is Colorado Motor Vehicle Express. That's the company we partnered with. So they are definitely across Colorado.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I had to use one when my truck got stolen from DIA a couple years ago, and I had to get some information pretty quickly, and it was the same thing. Just hopped in a grocery store, used one of those machines. Very easy. Thank you. That makes it a lot easier for us,
does.
especially sometimes we have to drive outside of the county to do certain DMV things. But totally want to echo your sentiment that we have some great DMV people here in the
Yes,
valley.
we do.
It is not like you see in
Oh.
the rest of the country.
I showed up at 4:55. That was when my registration was months overdue. And I showed up at 4:55, and it was a little bit more complex because it had been a sale and everything. It's not like they looked at me like, come on, 4:55. They were super nice about it, and and again, I think I was in and out in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then I can't remember, does it print everything you need right there, or do you have to wait
Yeah.
in the mail at all? Or
Yeah,
is it's all right there?
I think it prints it for you right there.
Cool.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not
you might
too
have
sure.
to
I'm
wait
not
for
too
it in the
sure
mail,
either.
but you could still do the work there.
Yeah.
I mean, even for me, I had to wait for the registration to be mailed to me. So that's probably
There's
what's
probably
going to
certain
happen.
things they can
yeah.
print, certain things you might have to wait.
Yeah.
But even then, you're going to be waiting anyway. So
Right.
how awesome. And then the convenience of it just rolling into the city market. in Avon.
Absolutely.
Are they there now?
Yep, it's up and running.
Perfect, because I think I need to update mine by January. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing to know. What else should people know about that? Anything else?
I think that's about it for that. Make sure you've got your information. One of the things they always need, I think, is a VIN number. So make sure you've got that written down, or
Take
maybe,
a picture. on
Yeah,
your phone.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. It should be pretty easy and make life easier for all
Yeah.
of us here in Eagle County.
Yeah.
How awesome! What else is going on with Eagle County government these days?
Quick shout out to our Fair and Rodeo team, because our Fair and Rodeo is a PRCA, Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association rodeo. It has been since 1989. And this year, the PRCA recognized our rodeo as one of the top 5 in the country for medium-sized rodeos. That's out of hundreds. And so it's a small but mighty team out there that puts this thing on, sells out every night. This year, ticket sales and sponsorships broke records.
Wow.
So really great team out there, and kudos to them.
How cool! And
Yeah.
that is one of the. And you mentioned it's been PRCA since 1989, but it's been
Yeah.
around a lot longer than that.
Oh yeah, we just celebrated our 85th year. Yeah.
85 years. So
Yep.
like the town of Vail celebrated 40 years like 5 years
Yeah.
ago. So this thing's been around before our county.
Yeah.
How cool to get that recognition.
Yeah,
How
no.
big is the team that runs that? Do you know?
They're mainly 2 ladies. I'm so glad you asked
That's
about
amazing,
it.
yeah.
Because, I mean, they have other people helping them, and it's, there's so many moving parts to this,
For
the
sure.
animal, the facilities. But there's 2 main ladies, Tanya Dalseed and Catherine Tennant. And they've been doing it for a number of years. I want to clone them
Yes.
because I'm like, they've got it down to a well-oiled machine.
That's amazing. So that comes back, I assume, this summer. So get those tickets. They do sell out
Yeah.
if you do want to check one of the top 5 medium rodeos in the country.
Yeah.
What an award. That's
Yeah.
amazing to see. But it's wintertime right now, so they're not rodeoing, but they're doing something else at those fairgrounds,
the newest
right?
cool thing.
Yes.
We've got ice castles at the fairgrounds. If you've driven past and looked over there, you might have seen some activity over there. And they open this Friday.
Let's go.
Yeah, so icecastles.com. You go there to get your tickets. And I think the cool time to go is in the evening, and it's getting dark here about 4:30 in the afternoon. So go after you get the kids out of school, after work, and walk
great.
through this magical ice castle. I'm so glad it's been super cold.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And this is the same people that did this in, I believe, Breckenridge in past
They-
years,
yes,
other
they've-
places
they've
in
got
the
a-
state, but now we have
yeah.
it here in Eagle County.
We do have it here in Eagle County, and it'll be there as long as it's not
enough.
melting.
Yeah.
As long as it's cold enough, they're hoping that it stays open into March. So we'll, fingers crossed.
Yeah, and for people that don't know, it has light structures
Yeah.
and big castles to go through, and just.
I don't know exactly what they've done with our castle, but like some of the other ones have slides and stuff in them. So
right.
I can't wait to check it out.
It's gonna be great, and it's
Yeah.
so fun. The pictures out of it are always amazing. The
Yeah.
kids always love it.
Yeah.
Definitely bundle up, I
Who
think.
doesn't love a castle?
Yeah, and who doesn't love ice right now? So,
Yeah.
but definitely bundle up if you're
Yeah.
heading out there. opening Friday. Get the tickets online or at the door. I
Exactly.
assume.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. How cool is that to have that here at the fairgrounds?
Yeah.
And now our locals don't have to drive.
It's just another cool thing to do
Yeah.
in the wintertime here.
Especially because,
Yeah.
I mean, skiing and snowboarding, not gonna lie, steals the show out here.
Sure.
But there's so much to do. There's cross-country skinning and all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff, including ice castles now.
Yeah.
So very, very cool. Anything else going on with the Eagle County government people need to know?
One last thing I wanted to plug, the airport. I kind of feel like they should just hire me to be their PR person because I love them so much. But I was in there the other day and, you know, we've got American, we've got United. I kind of forgot we also had Delta because the Delta routes are winter routes to Atlanta and Los Angeles. So, but added to that, we have our 2 new low-cost carriers, Frontier and Alaska, and their check-ins are all set up and ready to go. And across from them, we've got Red Mountain Pizza, which is before security. So you can pop in. I checked it out. It looks really cool. There's a bar and then there's food. You get pizza, calzones, sandwiches from there. And then I also checked out the new parking system. So you pull in, you take a ticket. So you don't have to go into the kiosk unless you're long-term parking. And what I forgot to tell you guys when I was on here before is those first 2 hours are free.
Sweet.
So you don't have to worry about, oh, I just want to go get lunch, but I don't want to have to pay for parking while I'm eating lunch. So first 2 hours are free.
That is so awesome. I haven't tried that new pizza place. I've heard great things.
Yeah.
It's good to know you can just kind of hop in for lunch
Yeah.
and not have to worry about paying for parking.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you get a ticket at the start too, because I've gone all the way through and forgot to get my ticket or pay for parking sometimes because I'm just in the zone getting all my flight and stuff.
Well, usually, you know, that's what you're thinking about. I got to get checked in, I got to get through TSA, and I got to get to my gate. And so nobody wants to stop at a kiosk.
That's it.
Sit there, punch in your, you know, license plate number.
That's it. Well, let's update our registrations at Avon City Market with the new kiosk. Let's take those cars down to the Eagle Fairgrounds and see the ice castles this Friday, this weekend. And yeah, thanks so much for joining us, Claire.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, and we'll be back with the rest of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Experience the magic of the season like never before with the Leadville Railroad on our Holiday Express. Gather the family for an enchanting journey filled with dazzling displays of twinkling lights and festive decorations. Create cherished memories that will last a lifetime on this unforgettable train adventure that captures the spirit of the holidays. Booking information at leadvillerailroad.com.
There's no better place to celebrate this season than with holidays around the world at the Sebastian Vail. From December 14th through January 1st, embark on a festive journey that captures the essence of global holiday traditions from the United States, Mexico, Italy, Brazil, and the United Kingdom. Delight in cultural live music, savor international cuisine, create festive crafts, and much more. Plus, no holiday season would be complete without the Sebastian Signature Hot Cocoa. Book your adventure now at thesebastianvail.com.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org.
Searching for Colorado homes, chalets, or condos? Owning real estate at a world-class ski resort is a dream for many. Waking up in the morning and catching first tracks from your private home is a one-of-a-kind experience. When one of the world's most admired companies puts its name on a real estate sign, that's a sign buyers and sellers want to see. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is built for a new era in residential real estate. Your forever real estate agent is there in every step of the process. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Colorado Properties. For you, for life.
Good morning, Vail.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar.
It's time for Lens of the Day, sponsored by Eyepieces of Vail. Eyepieces of Vail has locations in Basalt, Snowmass, Vail, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, and Edwards for all of your eyewear, and in this case, helmet needs. Today we're going to talk about the Smith Nexus. Now, there's been a lot of new technology that has taken place in some of these helmets. This is no exception to that. The helmet has 22 different vents, so it offers, a lot of comfort, whether the temperature you're skiing in is cold or a little bit warmer. So all throughout the season, this helmet is a perfect option for you. It's also got MIPS, which most helmets now are getting the MIPS, that multi-impact protection that allows you the mobility of the helmet, so when you hit or take a direct impact, it inflects it around so you don't feel a direct force. A new technology that's built into this helmet is Choroid. Now, Choroid is a series of tubes that also impact direct forces. So that allows the injury not to be sustained to the person wearing it, but to be impacted throughout the helmet. You'll see some of the impact joints right here, similar to what you see on some of the new NFL helmets, to where it takes that force off of who is going to receive it and disperses it throughout the helmet. What a great product this is, and it's so durable. This is something that is going to last season after season. So Smith has great technology. The Choroid is something new that they're building in the helmets. You partner these with some Smith goggles, and you've got the best technology to allow for a very safe and enjoyable day on the mountain, whether you're snowboarding or skiing. It's going to offer everything that you want. Eyepieces of Vail, great partner here at TV8 and Good Morning Vail. Make sure you visit one of their local areas, whether you're in Basalt, Snowmass, Vail, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, or here in Edwards.
Here in the Vail Valley, we have the Eagle Valley Community Foundation doing amazing work year-round, and we chatted with Grace recently. Let's take a look.
Welcome back to the show. Like I said, it is Colorado Gives Tuesday today, and we have somebody very special who I haven't seen in a little while, so I'm really excited to see your face this morning. Thanks for being here. It's Grace Ann Schutz from the Eagle Valley Community Foundation. How are you?
I am good. Thanks so much for having me, Liz. Today's the big day.
It's a big day. I can feel the energy. People are excited, and people love to do these things and do really good altruistic things for the community. But what you guys do is really incredible, and I am giving you this platform this morning to let everybody know what you guys do and why they should maybe choose you as one of their donations for the Giving Day.
Yeah, no, thanks so much for having us. Again, a platform is so important to any nonprofit organization. At Eagle Valley Community Foundation, really we're here to meet the needs of our most vulnerable neighbors. And we all can find ourselves in that position. And so our 3 areas of work include food insecurity through the community market. And so we want to remove any barriers and shame around that experience of food insecurity and ensuring that every neighbor has fresh produce on their table, that they don't have to choose between a medical bill, hot water, and healthy food.
Or a salad, right?
Yes. And then the Mirror Bus program, which is a mobile resource center, and I say, no day is the same on the Mirror Bus program. They really meet neighbors where they are and address whatever needs they come with and hope that everyone leaves just a little bit better and a little bit more resilient and confident in themselves. And then our newest program, Elevar, is really investing in BIPOC entrepreneurs, so Black, Indigenous people of color, who are looking to start their own business to build that economic self-sufficiency and confidence to really make our community a better place. And so we got to follow people all along the way. You know, people enter through the community market and maybe they exit through Elevar and start their own business. So trying to find a place for everyone who might need us.
Well, I think the beautiful thing about what you guys do is that you really look for a little bit of uniqueness to take care of everybody, and it's just a very special thing that you want to go from the get-go all the way to the end with people to make them feel like they can be a success, whether it's in the community or just in their career in general or taking care of their family. And nobody wants to feel like they're going without, and nobody should ever go without, and that's why you guys are there. I love the Mirror Bus. Okay, they actually gave me my first COVID shot. I think it was a test. I can't remember, but it was. Everyone's so friendly and sweet, and I always see it in local areas, and it's just a wonderful experience for everybody. Let's get into a little bit more of the new experience for people. I know you just gave us a little background, but what can they benefit out of this? Do you see careers and entrepreneurship for those who come and join in on the program?
Yeah, so the newest program, Elvar, actually just graduated its first cohort. So each year we look to bring on 5 to 7 entrepreneurs, and they get a $5,000 startup grant.
Wow.
And so it's a cash grant for that individual to invest in themselves and their business, however they see best fit. But not only is it the grant, I think what makes the program really unique is they get mentorship and some curriculum as well. So, you know, we're handing people the resource, but then also ensuring that they've, you know, got creative solutions to their business, that they've got peers who are walking along that similar journey to, again, hopefully build economic self-sufficiency. I think what makes our community so great is the diverse people who live here. And so by ensuring that people can achieve economic self-sufficiency, they can live in our community.
I think it's a great thing, and I think you're just rising above so many great things for bringing everybody in. And you mentioned something earlier, and I hate the fact that anybody would ever feel shame for needing something.
It's really hard to ask for help.
I
think
know.
like that's like
I know.
I mean, it's like, you know, I'd say the bravest moment for some people is when they walk into the community market or they step aboard the Mira bus for the first time.
Yeah.
Of, you know, raising your hand and saying like, I need someone else to help me, you know, be able to access food or help me get enrolled in health insurance so I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
And so I think that's really that moment of bravery, and that's why we ask people to support. We're asking people to take that same step. You know, someone walks through the door and says, I need help. I need, you know, fresh, healthy food for my family. And, you know, we're asking people the same thing of like, raise your hand, step in, support. We're all about neighbors helping neighbors, connecting community to community. We can all do our little part. And I think that's what makes Colorado Gives Day so great, is it really focuses on every level of giving.
Right.
You know, so it's whether it's someone who enjoys skiing here on the weekends, but knowing that the ski economy can be hard.
Yeah.
A $5 donation goes a really long way at any of our organizations. And so, you know, I think that's what's great about Colorado Gives Day. We're all asking the community to just show up in a way that's meaningful for them. So whether it's a $5 monthly donation, $100 from a family, or anything in between, or anything above and beyond, we're just really grateful for any level of support. I think for someone who might be experiencing food insecurity or any other issue, to know that, you know, our community, there's 2,000 people who are hopefully going to get out and give today, it makes you feel a little bit less alone.
I agree with you. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think it's more of a brave strength to come up and say, listen, I could use some help. Instead of, you know, pride is one thing, but family eating and all the other things are something else. And if you can just take a moment and rise above, you're going to just talk to somebody as wonderful as you are. So it's not like there's no shame and there's nothing to be embarrassed about, especially in today's economy. A lot of people are struggling and things seem a little bit tougher to make ends meet. So that's why you guys come in here. And on a special day like today, how do people give to you guys? Because you're amazing.
Yeah, so anyone who is looking to give to Eagle Valley Community Foundation or any other organization in the community can go to EagleCountyColoradoGives.org. So EagleCountyColoradoGives.org.
Okay.
Or even ColoradoGives.org. And search Eagle Valley Community Foundation, and you'll find us, as well as 55 other organizations in our community doing really great things to make sure that that neighbor experiencing food insecurity can access youth programs and their kids can be involved, or members of the LGBTQ community can be proud. I think, you know, support us on that day and maybe find another organization. I think we say give to one or many because we know that we're better together, that if we can wrap around the people in our community through multiple organizations. And so again, that's what makes Colorado Gives Day so special, is you can find us on the site and you can find a lot of others. They've made it an online shopping experience. You can like tag a ton of different organizations, put it in a cart, and the online platforms accepts donations starting at $5. So again, skip the morning coffee this morning, maybe the afternoon pick me up, and, you know, find a way to support an organization in our community.
Well, I think that everybody is really excited to donate to things like what you guys have. And you know what the coolest thing about your organization and all of the other nonprofits? You all tie in together. You care about each other's worth and what they do, and the tie-in is really, if we give to you, we're giving to others, because you guys all work together. I know how you tie in with the mental health community, and I know how you just said with the LGBTQ community, and so many other ways. So if you don't go directly to one, it all gets spread out. The love is just incredible. The community of all of the organizations that you have here, that we have here, just everyone ties in together. It's kind of like one big happy altruistic family.
It is. Again, I think that's what makes Eagle County so special. I think there's very few places in the world where, there's this many organizations trying to work together. To your point, I mean, Eagle County gives us 55 local organizations who's raised their hand and said, we're better together. How do we work together in those moments? And so I think, again, that's what we're asking for today, is for everyone to find one organization or a few that impact them, or that they're passionate about, or they really want to invest and see thrive here in our community. And so, that's what it's all about. Again, if we can all help one more person, and that person can help another person, it's really a ripple effect here in our nonprofit community. I think that's fun about any nonprofit event. You see like similar people who are showing up beyond just their work, volunteers and donors, and even the people we serve often raise their hand to stand up and volunteer, or when they're in a different place, they might, find an opportunity to give back in a way that's meaningful for them. And so that's what it's all about. If we each do our little part, then we're better together.
And I mean, not everybody, if they don't have the funds to donate, there's always volunteer work. And I know you guys always take in volunteers for any programs you have.
Eager for volunteers. The community market is open every day but Sunday between both locations, and volunteer shifts start right at 2 hours. And so if you work during the week, we've got Saturday shifts available. We've got opportunities to bring the family in and really invite kids into that space of helping and serving others. And so on our website, eaglevalleycf.org, we've got a volunteer tab, and you can find opportunities into perpetuity. There's lots of volunteering. But again, to your point, like if everyone gives their little bit, or even a share on social media, watching this show, like those awareness opportunities, again, help remove that stigma when someone has to ask for help. They said, I saw Liz talking about the community market on TV8, like I can go there. I know that's a place that's safe and welcoming.
It's a safe
and warm.
space, and it's comforting, and it's lovely. Now you have 2 locations for the community market, one in Edwards and then one in Eagle, is that correct?
And one in Gypsum, yep. So we're in Edwards, right off Highway 70, in the Vail Health Behavioral Health Complex, right there. I say you'll know it's us because there's bright, colorful, fresh produce on the windows. And then our location in Gypsum's on Lindbergh Drive, so out there by Costco. There's a bus stop right there for anyone who might need it, and just a few steps away at any given moment. And then the Mirror program comes right into people's neighborhood. But if you want to know when it's at a stop near you,
can check out
Facebook.
the calendar.
Facebook calendar is a great way to get started. And so again, whether you're able to support, you're able to volunteer, or you're going to be brave enough to take that step and ask for help, everyone can get connected with us in a way that's meaningful to them.
Well, just watching your face when you talk about this, you shine, you're so bright and excited, and that's what we need in people. You're just incredible, and we love having you here all the time, Grace. Look, if you want to donate your time or your money to the Eagle Valley Community Foundation.org, then please do today. It's Colorado Gives Tuesday, and wonderful people like Grace are here to show you where you can put your money or your time spent. So thank you for being here with us. We love you and we appreciate you, and I want to wish you the happiest of all the holidays.
Happy holidays. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you, darling. It's Grace, everybody, from the Eagle County Foundation, Community Foundation, and we appreciate you getting up early and coming on in this morning.
Of course, happy Colorado Gives Day.
Yay! Happy Colorado Gives Day, everybody. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail here on TV8 after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Are you suffering from altitude sickness, a hangover, or just need to boost your overall wellness? Vail IV Wellness and Recovery is here for you, providing mobile IV therapy treatments in the Vail Valley and its surrounding areas. Treatments are administered by registered nurses under physician direction in the privacy of your own home, office, or hotel room. We offer IVs, vitamin shots, supplemental oxygen, and more. Each treatment is specifically designed to meet your individual needs. Go to VailIVTherapy.com for more information and to schedule your treatment.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season in front of you.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, 2 very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, Nate Dogg, Ggg.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair. Second chair nightmare. Yeah, it's a second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
When it comes to real estate, timing is everything. Whether you're looking for a new home in the Vail Valley or selling your current residence, you need agents you can trust. You need a team with a wealth of knowledge on the local community, current market trends, and the entire buying and selling process. You need the expertise of Kathy Cole and Christy Long with Coldwell Banker Mountain Properties. Contact them today to discuss your real estate needs.
Good morning, Vail.
Whether you love him or hate him, Chicken Man is changing our community for the better, and we are grateful for him. And up next, we're going to chat with the man behind the mask. That is the Chicken Man. Let's take a look.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Liz Foyer. Good morning, Vail. It is Giving Tuesday, Colorado Gives Day today, and we have a lot of, well, I'd say colorful guests this morning. Today we have this yellow guy. If you haven't seen Chicken Man, then you're not on social media. That's all I have to say. Or you're not out and about, because Tim McMahon is your real name.
Correct.
But it's Tim McMahon, the Chicken Man. Now, we have you here today because everybody sees you around town. You're always at all of the council meetings and trying to do a lot of really good for our community. So the first thing I want to ask you is, what is your selected organization today for Colorado Gives?
Speak Up, Reach Out.
Speak Up, Reach Out. Now, that is an amazing organization, and that is for suicide ideologies and awareness, and for all of the things that are tied in with that within the family, within the person that's struggling, and within the community as a whole.
Correct.
So why do you pick Speak Up, Reach Out?
Well, I mean, the first 41 years of my life, I knew 3 people that had committed suicide.
Aww.
And then the first 2 years I lived up here, I knew 5 people.
Wow.
And it's definitely a really bad issue. A lot of people don't want to talk about it because, you know, we're a resort community. We rely on tourism. But no, I mean, it's awful. But the other cool thing about it is there's so many studies out there that just simple, you and I talking, total strangers. I mean, we're friends, but total strangers talking, you're 60 times less likely to kill yourself. And so it's just like raising that awareness and getting people okay talking about suicidal thoughts. And that's why I really like Speak Up, Reach Out, because they're really active in the community with that.
Yes.
They do a lot of outreach, going into schools and businesses and doing classes on how, you know, normal folks like us can help with that. So, I mean, and at the same time, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, all you have to do is talk to someone and they might be okay. You know, you don't need a degree, you don't need to go to the doctor's office, you don't need pills. You just need to talk, you know, human contact.
I agree with you 100%. I think communication is key to anything, especially when it comes to our mental and emotional well-being. And it's remarkable how if a lot of people, they keep stuff in, and then once you get it out, it has changed your psyche completely, because talking it out is important. Reaching out is really important. There's no shame in any mental health issues. It's not such a stigma like it used to be.
No, not at all.
And I know that you've also struggled with your own emotional and mental health issues. And I think that it's a really beautiful thing that you want to give back. And that's why you dress up like a silly chicken. Actually, my big question for you is, this is the question for everybody in the community. Why? Why do you dress up like a chicken instead of just being a regular guy going out there and holding signs? What made you pick being a chicken?
Well, as everyone pretty much knows, it started out with a little tiff with VR. And they manage ski mountains, which are white with snow, and a yellow chicken jumps out. But the cool thing about it is actually a couple of things. One, also yellow chickens are all baby chickens. So technically I'm like chicken baby. A Devo kid pointed that out last year. Yeah, those Devo kids are actually really smart kids, unfortunately. They really like to smack talk to you when you're dressed as a chicken. The other cool thing that was totally unintentional when I did pick out the yellow is that yellow is the international color for suicide awareness and prevention.
Oh, I thought it was friendship.
It might be friendship too. I know it is.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, so it works out really well with what I'm trying to do. So
I think that's wonderful. Let me see that chicken head. I want to see what it feels like to be Chicken Man. I'm scared. Okay, ready? Okay. All right, so here we are at TV8, and I'm Liz, and we like to give back to the community for Colorado. Gives. You know, it doesn't even smell in there. I thought it was going to smell real bad. But it doesn't. It's very clean inside.
It's very clean inside, yes. I do wipe it out inside occasionally so it doesn't build up with mold and stuff.
So, you know, what we really like about what you do with the community is it feels like you're really always trying to bring everybody together. You're not out there for any bullying practicing or anything like that. You really do love to see you're here for the community. I mean, you really, really are. I mean, we should have a Chicken Man Gives Day one day because it's true. Everybody knows who you are, and you really do a lot of things to raise awareness, not only with suicide prevention and, you know, just through that organization, but you do a lot. You attend all the meetings. You raise your voice for those that feel like they don't have what it takes to raise their voice. So you do speak for a lot of members of our community.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't think I'm doing anything special, honestly. I just think I'm doing my part.
You.
Well, I know, but I really don't. I mean, I'm just doing what anyone else could do.
Not everybody would run around in a chicken suit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I don't sleep in the chicken
long.
suit, ma'am.
Well, I hope not. I can't roll over on that beak.
No, that would be rough. No, I mean, like the biggest thing that I've realized from doing this, and I mean, it's totally evolved because, it started out with a lot of negativity and a lot of, I mean, it wasn't false facts about Vail Resorts. It was true facts and made them look like a bad company because it might be a bad company. But you know, it's evolved, especially the last about 6 months working with the school kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Where, I'm trying to do it through positivity and get everyone together. And that's why, you know, a couple people asked me to endorse them last year for county commissioners and town council. I didn't because if I endorse that person, anyone that doesn't like that person now has a problem with me. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get us back together as a community.
You're an equal opportunity chicken.
Exactly, an equal opportunity chicken. I mean, but with the things with like town council meetings and stuff, with how small of communities we are, it doesn't take that many citizens to go to a town council meeting and express, you know, either interest or distaste in something for them to change their mind. Minturn's a great example. They put those, they're called bulb outs, the white plastic poles all along Main Street, blocked like all of Rocky Mountain Tacos parking, a lot of the parking all around. I think they took out 39 spots in downtown. And we got, I think it was 25 people total attended the meeting, like 5 business owners, and the next morning we woke up and they were gone.
Wow.
And same thing with the tampon tax. Merritt Zoll, who lives in Vail, brought it to my attention almost a year ago. Her and I went to Avon Town Council. They're not collecting it anymore. Eagle County, they're not collecting anymore. Vail, as far as January 1st, they're not collecting anymore.
That's incredible. So you really do go above and beyond, taking care of everything that you can do if you have a point to make, or if you have an opportunity to make a change here in the community, you're going to do it. You're going to stand up. Chicken Man stands up for everybody here in Eagle County, and I think it's wonderful because you really do. It's purely altruistic. You don't get anything from it but feel good feelings.
I mean, I get amazing feelings from it.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. You know, you get really good feelings, and every once in a while I see some people that get negative on you, but I guess that's just the nature of people because people don't, if they don't understand something or if they fear something, they attack it as opposed to trying to open their minds and understand it. So if you decide to run around in a chicken suit, you're doing good for this community, and that's all that matters. And I just wanted to bring awareness to who you are and why you're out here all the time. You stand out there in freezing cold weather, in the rain. I mean, I've seen you in every weather pattern.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't know what you got on under there, but I hope you stay warm here in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a wonderful thing that you're here. And Speak Up, Reach Out is just an incredible organization. Never feel shame if you have any feelings inside. That's the place to go to reach out and get some help. And you can even literally reach out to Chicken Man, because he is somebody that is a friend. He's our friend. He's somebody that you can always go to. Kids love you.
Yeah.
They hang all over you. And most people do love you. It's the ones that fear you or don't understand you that
That's okay.
aren't quite sure, but that's okay too.
Yeah.
Because you know what, everybody, that's what makes the world go round. Everybody's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So do you have any information on Speak Up, Reach Out that people can go? And I know that people can donate themselves, their time, their money, their energy, and all the other great stuff.
Yeah. Not really much other than we've already talked about. The biggest thing is if you do want to donate, Eagle County, ColoradoGives.org. You can go to ColoradoGives.org, but it goes to the whole state.
Right, and then you have to look through.
And then you have to look through. If you go to Eagle County, it has the 55 nonprofits here in Eagle County.
Right.
So it's a lot easier to navigate. And you can check out other ones. I'm not saying you definitely have to do Speak Up, Reach Out.
It's all tied in together.
It's all tied in together. The other thing too is, get involved and attend meetings.
Yes.
Tonight, for example, I'm doing another hat trick. So I'll be going to Avon Town Council at 5. And the only reason is because it's the last meeting for RJ and for Amy, because they're turned out.
They're moving on, yeah.
They're moving on. And then 6 and 7 is Eagle and Gypsum. And both those meetings I'm bringing up about removing the tampon tax again.
Well, I think it's amazing that everything that you do, you care about gender-specific people, you care about everybody in our community, and that's what's so important. So when you see Chicken Man out and about holding a sign, give him a honk, say thank you for being here at the roundabout or wherever you are standing or freezing your little claws off or whatever you do. So Chicken Man, you guys, you can catch him on Facebook and Instagram and see him all around our community, always reaching out, trying to give a hand to everybody here in Eagle County. So thank you for being here with us this morning on Good Morning Vail. Here at TV8, if you want to donate today to, do we know the website?
Eagle County.
Right, but speakupreachout.org.
.org, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being
Definitely.
here. Give a big cluck for Chicken Man. Thank you for being you and for doing all that you do for our community. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail here on Colorado Gives Tuesday after this.
Thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. We are ready for the holidays this week, and it's going to be a great time out on the mountain. So get on out there, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see.